بس إنه هسه إحنا هذا إشي دخلنا جديد وعمالنا بنعمله زي هيك اكسبيرمنت بدنا ناخذ منه ليرنينجز إنه هل هو مفيد للأجيال اللي تعلموا في الأسنان تبعونا؟ كيف ممكن نعمله بأفضل طريقة؟ يعني مثلا كوتشنج سيشن لما كنا تعلموه ودخلت على السيشن هل كنت فاهم منك شو هالسيشن مثلا راح ينعرض فيه شو مطلوب منه بعد السيشن كيف انت حسيته من ناحية مثلا المشوار أو الإجراءات من ناحية
Okay. Hope you did it. Hello. Is my voice clear? Tell me. This is the most important thing to know. Is my voice clear? Welcome. I want to try to put on the headphone to see if the mic works really well. So I'm gonna need your assistance in that. Okay? Hold on. Hello. Can you hear my voice clearly? Or is there some buzzing? Tell me. Oh, there's buzzing. Okay. Let me take it. This is better. Is my voice now better? Yeah. Better without. Okay. By the way, I know there's a lot. You hear a lot of echo sounds here, but we're trying. Okay. I hope everyone is doing very well. Let me just check some things and then get started. Welcome everyone from Pakistan, India, UK. Alright, so have you seen our last session? We've talked about how my phone had a major problem. It was lagging and rebooting itself in a loop without stopping. And this was so bad, and I was not able to get into the phone. So thank God, like okay, we've sent it to the repair shop, and looks like the CPU had a problem. So he said I changed the IC. I don't really know what IC is, but I think it is like related to CPUs and those things. Got me? And the surprising thing is that after he changed this piece or this chip, the phone got formatted. Yes, so all my memories, all my things, my videos and photos that I've kept there and I've planned on making like really good job with them, they're just gone now, and that was really disturbing. Okay, I was not feeling well at all, but at least it's working. I guess. I don't know what that sound is actually. So, um, I've shared you my graduation, and I was really so excited to tell you more about my journey and more details about the educational situation, and you know, but this thing getting formatted just was like a slap on my face. Okay, okay. How about we getting into the real situation or the real topic, which is the educational system, graduation, and what are my future plans right now relating to uni, etc. Okay, now I'm a bit not certain about what to do in the future or where to actually study, what to study, because living in a level of instability where I'm not really sure what is gonna happen or where am I gonna to finally like take place and live, because for example I'm saying okay, well, I may be living here in Gaza, but from the other hand, this place is full of destruction, of rubbles. All unis got destroyed, and everything is like till the moment I'm speaking is based on online learning. But I said like I've had really enough of online learning in the high school, and I want to actually go on like real life education, go to uni, like as a normal student. I feel that is a way that would bring a bit of life into my life. Got me? But also at the same time, I'm saying, okay, well, the port, the passengers port, according to my knowledge, isn't open till now, and we actually don't have like a great or a demanded news that it will open and we would be able to travel or something like that. And we're in a constant waiting for the future. We're not sure, like, is the port opening? Are we traveling? Are we staying? And I've heard also people who get to travel only are allowed to get like a backpack. So I'm not able to also buy a lot of things like journals, art supplies, or anything because I'm not guaranteeing taking them with me if I leave this place. So something really hit me in the mind was something hit me was I feel like our lives here in Gaza is really, if it could have a title, it would be a competition for who's the best starting from scratch. Because looking at the enormous times where we had to leave everything behind and lose everything at once and start from scratch, and now being forced to lose everything I've stored on my phone and start again from scratch, I feel like this is a nightmare, like following me, and I don't feel I'd be able to get rid of it unless I leave this place, because this place has no stability. Also, I'm not really like so passionate about the idea. I've seen like a lot of people online being so excited into like going into new countries and starting new life, looking for scholarships, works, opportunities in the like developed countries, but I don't feel the passion that, oh, I wanna go to a new country and start a new life. Because, like I say, at the end of the day, I was so happy to be in my place, but they caused us all this destruction, all this rubbles, all this pain, so we won't be able to actually live in it anymore. Got my point? So I feel like it's not a fully personal decision as much as it's a forced life situation. Got my point?
حسيت إنه مثلا not promising أو very very good
What happened to the point? The phone got formatted, unfortunately, and we changed the IC. I think he means something related to the CPU. Yes, it is soul crushing. It is. Okay. Integrated circuit. Okay. Mm, maybe. Alright. Now I have a very good story. Let me tell you. How about I tell you about the educational system here in Palestine? It's not just about going abroad, but growing to be able to build Gaza with knowledge that you will gain and the power of your voice spreading. Okay, but again, this is a forced situation. We were living a great life. Got my point? I'm talking about an inner discussion or an inner struggle. Get me? They talk about making the area unlivable to move everyone out, ethnic cleansing. Exactly. Exactly. Anyways, I'm not here to dump all my negative thoughts on you, and no, this is supposed to be a fun session, so we both would enjoy it. Let me tell you a story about my high school here in the Palestinian education system. Alright? So, in the Palestinian system here, we have 12 grades. Okay? From 1 to 12. From 1 to 6, it's called elementary school. From 7 to 9, it's called prep school. And from 10 to 12, it's called high school. Great. Now, grade 12, the last year at high school, is called Tawjihi here in Palestine. Alright? And we don't work by the system that gives you letters according to your grades like A plus, B plus. However, we work by percentages and actual grades. As I said, I've got 94.1%. Other gets 97, etc. Got me? So we work by percentages. This is clear? Alright, now on the top of each year after the Tawjihi grades being released, the unis upload the bare minimum percentages for each major for students who would like to join the university. So, for example, this year, Al Azhar University in Gaza released the bare minimum percentages, and there was like all majors, the medicine, and then the dentistry and pharmacy. Not pharmacy, being a pharmacist. I don't know what's the actual name of the major, etc. So the percentage for the medicine was 93%. the percentage for dentistry, I think it's a little over 85%, something like that. So in Gaza, I'm able to apply and go for a medicine major. I can be a doctor here and I can be a dentist. Okay, things are clear. Things are clear. Great. Tell me, how are you doing? Do Tajik exam is same syllabus as 12th grade only or from 10th to 12th? Yes, it's only for the 12th grade. You get to uni by your percentage at 12th grade only. Got my point? There is a university in is Pakistan Rawalpindi Medical University which have several times taken Palestinian students. Great. Do you want to study in Gaza? It's not that do you want to study in Gaza, but can you study in Gaza? Because, for example, my interest, I'm really, really interested. Even before this channel, I was really interested into going for dentistry, being a dentist, and have my clinics. So dentistry requires uh, practical practical sessions and having really good equipment because we're not just like an IT major or I don't know, we're a major that needs practical experience. So among all this rubbles and destruction, I don't feel I would be able to fully comprehend my major as much as if I would do outside here. Got me? Gaza was so beautiful before the Zionist destroying, but I know it will be even more beautiful, inshallah. Inshallah, we're waiting, and we're hoping. I would love to invite you to New Zealand. However, until our government is voted out, I despair we invite, but we are still fighting to get Palestinians' family to safety. I feel, I not feel, but it's. Do you want me to share an idea I've been thinking about and was really clocking into my mind weirdly lately? Like when you imagine, okay, or when you think of the earth the way I'm sharing with you, like for example, we have this earth, okay, the planet we are living at, on, whatever, and we're all humans. So many long ago, before even the definition of a country and a border being brought into life, we were all living the same way, and we're all just people. So it feels weird how when the innovation or the idea of a country or borders came and being brought into life, so now everyone just consider himself belonging into the tiny area that he's in the circle of the borders. So if I just took a step over the border, I would feel I'm not home. I don't know no one, and these people are all different of me. However, like thinking about it, it's just an illusion of the border. If those borders weren't existing, we won't feel that separated. So, if I wanted my family to be living a fair life, I want also for other families on the other border to live the same situation. So the idea of racism or the idea of hating a person based on his nationality is just an illusion, because being born anywhere in the world is completely by chance. It's completely by chance. Like, weird, right? Am I just feeling it weird? Or is it really weird? I don't know. Interesting. Alright. It's super weird. Yeah. Paranormal? Thank you. Welcome. Glad you agree with me. This is amazing. I had no choice. By the way, like last time with my dad, so my last live, he told me like the voice was so low and it was so horrible. I was not able to understand what you're talking about. You're torturing them. You're torturing your viewers, and I felt like pain. Oh my god! Like I'm torturing you, like making you feel guilty. Oh, I'm from Gaza, and you don't want to see my updates. And I was never able to give you like a clear voice. And right now, I'm trying my phone to see if it has better mics. And the background being so noisy like this, what is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Okay, I have a good story to tell. Some people in the last life, some people, it's not that noisy. We can hear you very well. Okay. Some people in the last life told me that buy a new phone or you need to get a new phone or something like that. But I said, you don't know the story. You don't know the story. This phone is very dear to my heart. Like, this is the phone that gave me the feeling like I'm a strong, independent woman. So let me tell you the story of how I got my amazing and incredible phone, okay? This feels interesting, okay? Now, at prep school, there was um, okay. Now, at a prep school, he's asking if it's possible to come out if I got a scholarship. It depends. If the ports were open, maybe I would be able to get out. And if it wasn't open, then the country hosting my scholarship needs to arrange an evacuation. And not all countries do that, but if they did, I would be then able. I remember you wanted to do business studies. Now just look at it as economic value. First outline what you want, then where you can get it best, then success. But I understand and respect all you're feeling. Appreciate your respect. Respect is a noun. But let me tell you the problem. I, from before this channel, was really, really wanting to be a dentist. Can we just move on? Now, as I said in many, many lives before, that I don't want to shrink my scholarship's opportunity to only be around dentistry or medical studies. So I tried to look for other interests. So I said, if I want to go into another country, I need to understand their laws because basically you need to understand law to do whatever you'd like to do in a foreign country. So I said, okay, then why not study law? So that was my second interest. But I'm also really interested in being a businesswoman. And I don't see myself 10 years from now a person working in a desk from 9 to 5. I see myself a person, an entrepreneur owning businesses. So I said, okay, let's put the third interest as business administration or business in general. But I also think that studying business does not guarantee me a business because every major, if you really think about it, every major is able, you're able to transform it into a business. So these are just my interests in case there was an opportunity for one of them, I would apply. Got my point? Got my point? I hope you got my point. Everybody says that, then they end up at the desk working 9 to 5. You think so? I don't think so. Alif, thank you, Alif. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Be careful over there. Thank you. Mikhail, I guess. Uh, Congratulations, Randa. I've watched your video. It was about Tawjihi. Yes, Tawjihi is the last high school year here in Palestine. And yes, I got my score. Canadian universities now. President of Ghana is pro-Palestinian. We're looking. My mom as well as myself would welcome you in second. It was the wheels of justice turned faster. Me too. And send my agree. What? Greetings. Send my greetings to your mom. I believe the world needs to change focus for the benefit of humanity instead of the worship and justice of dollars. Absolutely. Congratulations for your graduation. Love and blessings from India. Thank you. I was about talking about something. Yes, let me tell you, please focus with me. Hear this song? It is weird. One of my vlogs, my shorts, if you really dig deep into my shorts, you're gonna see a vlog, day in my life in Gaza without background music, okay? And in one of the videos, this music was featured by one of the tuk-tuks or transportations. And it's weird because I don't know from where this song or this music actually comes from, but it's really common here. It's a thing, maybe. Many Palestinians studying in India. But for that, I think they need to consult Indian embassy in Ramallah. So what I'm saying, can you visit Ramallah? No, I can't visit nowhere. There's no ports till now. The scholarship that Bashir is talking about is extremely competitive. You apply faster. Also, that Google form thing. I've sent you the details in that. Appreciate it. I'm gonna look through that. It's the first time I got into your live, and your glasses are so pretty. Welcome, I guess. We say something really, really interesting in Arabic. For example, when we compliment someone, like for example, you said, "I like your glasses." in Arabic we say نظاراتك حلوين أو أنا حبيت نظاراتك. I liked your glasses. So I would reply in Arabic saying عيونك الحلوين, which means your eyes are beautiful. So your eyes are the beautiful. That's why you were able to see the beautiness or the beauty in other people around the world or other subjects. Understand my point? I find this is really a nice thing. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's beauty lies in the eye of the viewer. Maybe, yeah, it could be translated like that. Tutorials for when not online so that you can distract your mind. That is the best school. I do, but I don't upload videos to learn because I don't have something to learn. You have very nice classes. Okay, listen closely. I said I want to share you a story, and now you are distracting me, which is very bad. This is not good. I'm very good at mimicking accents. We're gonna talk about that. Wait, let me tell you the story of how I was able to get my phone. Okay? Let's go into it. Now, I told you before, prep school is from 7th to 9th grade. Okay? And there was a competition, a math competition, where you could apply if you're at 7th, 8th, or 9th grade, but you must study all three grades and be capable of solving math problems, not basic ones but high level, from these three grades. Understand my point? Tell me, is my point clear? Yes or no? No, I'm not able to cross to Rafah or to Egypt. What's wrong with you guys? I told you there's no ports till now, till the moment. I have no knowledge about the port being open. Yep, okay. So, at the 7th grade, there were some girls participating, and I'm like, math is so hard and it's so complicated. Just not my cup of tea. At the 8th grade, the same. I was just avoiding it. At the 9th grade, it was quarantine, coronavirus, and the lockdown. Everything is home. Everyone is home. So we were doing online school. Okay? So online schooling, not really well. The bad experience. But I was also navigating my way to not do hard tasks because they would be sending us like videos to watch and understand, and then the teacher would be sending us exercises to revise the lesson and to be sure that we really understood the assignment. Have you remembered that sound? I understood the assignment. Okay. So, what your girl Randa was doing is, I was really so busy to watch the whole video and understand the whole lesson. So I was just taking my exercises and doing them easily without being fully understanding all fundamental explanations. Okay? So, wait, I guess the electricity came back because I want to charge my device. Wait a minute. I wish it is back. Yes, okay. This is great. Okay, let's continue the story. Okay, okay. Now, my dad, my mom first, I was I remember my mom was at the kitchen. You know, when your mom is at the kitchen and you go to your mom to tell her their updates and chat as if you're talking to one of your friends. And I said, the teacher told us about math competition, but I'm not really interested about it. I don't want to go to it. It's really complicated and I'm so busy. And my mom said, well, no, why not going for it? It's really great and it would be a good experience, you know. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Don't put pressure on me. Then news got to my dad. What's the story? The teacher told us if anyone wanted to participate, join. But looks like not many students have participated. So at this stage, because I was from the top like girls in my class, so the teacher contacted me directly saying you're a good student and you're competitive and you can do this. How about participating? Think about it. And she gave me like a serious offer to join. So that's why I told my mom. It was not even in my mind to tell my mom because I don't want to do this. But because of the teacher, and this is getting serious, so I said, okay, let's have some negotiations with my parents. Okay. And then my dad knew, and he said, well, why not sharing? I want you to share. And he forced me into it because he knew I have real major problems in math. That's why I was like getting away and navigating my way. Okay, took the decision, applied, and now got um, my books, my textbooks, and exercises. Let's start exercising for the competition. Okay? Now, I was so bad at it to the point where, let me just tell you, um, there was a question. I never forget about it because I was really horrible. I was really horrible. Wait. There was a question like this. Can you see it? X and Y equals, it's mirrored. I'm sorry. Let's say X on Y equals 1 on 2. Okay? Is it good? I don't know if it's mirrored well or not, but anyway, understand the point. X on Y equals 1 on 2. So the question was, what does X equal and what does Y equal? And guess what was my answer? Guess how I answered this question. Exactly. Exactly. I said X equals 1 and Y equals 2. Super easy. I haven't, يعني, I wasn't in need to go for long math things and equations. It's so simple. Why complicating it? X equals Y and equals 1 and Y equals 2. By the way, if you don't know the real answer, you're supposed to be like 2x equals y. So y equals 2x, and then there should be another equation to do the thing and get Y and X. Mm, yes, it was wrong. Once my dad saw it, he said like, "How horrible! How horrible!" I was. That was the moment that got my dad really insisting on me to just push on and go for this competition. Even even if I wasn't able to win at the end, but at least I would have some experience. I would have some knowledge. Got my point? المهم, in nutshell, I congratulations, passed my competition and got really well. It was, as far as I remember, out of 60, and I've got 45 out of 60. So there was 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. I got position number 2. There were 5 winners at position number 1, 5 at 2, and not really remembering, but over 20 maybe at position number 3. Great. This is great. Welcome, elevated. Now for the prizes. What are the prizes? For position number 1, the prize was $1,000. For position number 2, the prize was $500. And for position number 3 was $100 for each winner. So I was able to get a $500, and at that time it was my era to get the most and long wanted thing, which is my phone. But let's just get back in time a bit before this time, and then let me tell you why exactly I wanted to get a phone. I was feeling like I'm ending a prep school, and I'm like a really good big girl, and I need a good phone. And my cousin, there was an offer. My dad gave me an offer. Like it was available for a very, very long time, but I maybe was lazy a bit. Because he said if I was able to preserve, okay, before getting into it, I'm Muslim. If you are not Muslim, let me explain a bit. We have our holy book, which is Quran, and it has 30 verses. Great. So the offer was it means that they sent Randa $20. No, each winner got 500. At the first position, each winner got $1,000. At the third, each winner got 100. Got my point? Okay, so my dad told me if you preserved 15 verses, I'ma get you a phone. And if you preserved 30, like the whole book, I'ma get you whatever you wanted. A laptop, an iPad, a phone, whatever. But I was too lazy. So that's why I saw this chance and this competition is my way into getting my phone. So I did so well, and I was really excited. Since that time I was thinking about, wait a minute. Okay, since that time I was thinking, I was really interested about becoming a content creator, and I was really thinking about it. I want to be a content creator and start filming videos, etc. So I looked into the internet at for a phone at great capabilities, camera wise, storage wise, because I know myself, I take a lot of videos and photos. I've had phones before this phone, but they were so old. It was like my dad would buy a new phone and give me his. You got me? Welcome, Nat. Thank you. So it was like so bad at storage, not a good camera, but I've had the passion. Anyways, I what looked for it, and the most recent phone at that time, I remember getting my phone on September. So the last phone at that time was Xiaomi Note 10 Pro Max, and there was a new version expected to be released at the end of the year, which is the Xiaomi 11 Pro Max. But I wasn't like patient. That's why I got my decision and said this is the one. I'm getting it. So that's why this phone is so dear to my heart, and it's not easy when you're standing just buy a new one. What buy a new one? It's been only 4 years, and it's great. It's looking great. Okay, so let's revise our things. I've told you about the Palestinian education system. I've told you about my phone story and a little bit of my future plans. How about I tell you my story of graduating high school, because it was never that easy. But I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, I suffered a lot and it was so hard for me to study. No, no, no. I want to tell you where I was, because I transferred the school, transferred the system, and we've got some details. Are you excited? Tell me. Can I ask a question? No. Of course you can. What are the reasons you are given why you can't pass through to Egypt? Because according to my knowledge, the port isn't open yet for passengers. If you know more, tell me. No, I mean directly. What does that mean? Is it now doing bombs in Gaza after the ceasefire? Well, surprisingly, yesterday it happened. But I understand nothing, and I know nothing about anything happening. But what I can say is things aren't completely peaceful here, but peacer than before, if I was able to express it. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into the story of my high school. How about it? By the way, I feel, like when you graduate high school and you go into your uni era, and you feel like you're now at the era that you're trying to discover yourself and discover new outfits and new lifestyles and new hairstyles, etc. So I feel this is my time with my hijab style, because I've tried this maybe 2 days ago and I'm loving it. Like, where have you been? So I'm really I literally like excited for the moment I have stability and be really stable at one place to just not stop getting new things and trying new things. Because till now, I not fully able to get anything because I'm not sure. Am I staying? Am I traveling? And if I'm traveling, I'm only able to get a small backpack, so I'm not able to get all my things. Yeah, definitely soul melting, as someone explained here. But remember how I said a lot? Yeah, remember how I said a lot of times that I wanna get a journal and I want a journal and I wanna get all these things, but because of the high instability I'm living in, I'm not really sure whether to buy things or not. So I said, why not try to implement the quote that says, never wait for the perfect time or perfect conditions to do anything. Yes, Erhan. Thank you. So that's why I have actually journaled for the first time. Not in a unique notebook, as I said, I haven't put a new one. But this one, I take my notes at, prepare my work, to-do list, etc. But my sister had colorful pens, so I've used them. And I've journaled. This is great. It feels good, but not the way I wanted it to really feel. Because after losing everything at my home right now, I'm only printing my photos from now on. I'm not keeping anything online, all clouds, anything. Printing everything. So this is for the future, inshallah. When I'm at a stable place, when I get the printing cameras, those cameras that print pictures, it's gonna be awesome for journaling. Okay. What was I? I was gonna talk about the high school experience. Polaroid camera, I guess, maybe. Okay. Now, for high school, there's two systems here in Gaza, which is the governmental schools. They take 8 subjects, and they have many fields: the scientific, literature, and I guess other ones, but I don't know the literal translation for them. Also, there is the Islamic school, which is Al Azhar Islamic Institute. That was right. Now at Al Azhar, we study over 16 subjects, and it has only two fields: scientific and literature. And the difference is here, for example, in the governmental one, there's there's the scientific subjects, same here. Also, there's a subject called Arabic. However, here we don't have only Arabic, we have 5 different books for Arabic. Like, for example, in English, there's grammar, there's speaking, there's writing. Same in Arabic, there's نحو, صرف, adab, which is literature. So a book for grammar, a book for literature, a book for reading, for the governmental one, there is, for example, a subject called Islamic Studies. However, in the Islamic school, Al-Azhar Islamic school, there is many subjects also for fiqh, tawheed, tafsir, you know, explaining Quran, many things. Okay, so in overall, 16 subjects. Here in overall 8. Do you understand this point clearly? Before moving to the next point, tell me if you understood my words or not. Hmm. Confused? Why are you confused, Lana? I know it's a bit confusing because if you're not having any knowledge about Arabic, and if you're not a Muslim, you wouldn't really understand the subjects I said about Islamic studies. But in overall, there would be like physics, chemistry, mathematics, English, mathematics. At 12th grade, we've had 3 books for mathematics in the Al-Azhar Institute. One for dynamic, one for algebra, and there is also for mechanic math. It's complicated. Yeah, it is. Whatever. Is this understandable? Understood my point? The different books of the language. Yeah, for Arabic, you mean. You don't really need to know. You don't really need to know like those books specifically, but to know that for Arabic there's 5 several books, for example. You got me? For English, for Islamic studies, 5 ones, so those are 10. And for science, there's physics, chemistry, mathematics, 2 books, and English. So those are 15. There's like an external book for writing or reading. Got my point? Understood my words? Yes or no? Let's move into the next step. How about that? I'm learning Arabic. Any tips would be appreciated. Have you visited the channel called Talik? I've shared this before. Talik, I guess they teach Arabic for foreigners. Try searching it on YouTube to have more knowledge. I haven't really tried to learn Arabic as a foreigner, so I don't really have a lot. Okay, so I studied 10th and 11th grade at Al-Azhar Institute. I was studying from 15 to 16 subjects. Okay? Okay? Now, when the genocide happened, everything has stopped. But the governmental schools offered a way to for us, for 12th graders, to actually graduate high school. The 10th and 11th here and here were going on online learning, okay? But the 12th grade on the Islamic school was postponed till any ceasefire happens. So now those schools are having 12th graders here are expected to have exams on 18th of September, not September, not October, November. So 12th graders here are expected to have exams to graduate on November, okay? Because it's a ceasefire now, it's a peaceful, so they can have their exams. The governmental schools says uh, gave us an opportunity to graduate high school during the genocide, because at that time we had no clue and no actual like notifications or things that this is gonna end, or there would be any ceasefire. So I've jumped into the governmental schools, transfer my education, and graduated from them. And if we still stayed here and haven't traveled, I would be going for Islamic school graduation exam, because why not? Like, having two certificates is better than having a one. Got my point? So, have you understood my words? Mm-hmm. Okay, great that you understood my point. This is actually very good. So, I guess I've got out of stories. I've said everything I wanted to share, but I've seen someone here asked me about. Oh, Dad is calling. See you soon.